So the fact here is right now, we need to understand that we know that health and income are two of the basic fundamentals for creating life significance and making an impact in the world today. That's what Max International represents. That's why I love this company, and I will always protect this company. I will always protect the people within this company and all the associates that are out there sharing this incredible opportunity. See, what's happening here is we have an income that can really be significant. Now, what I'd like to share with you is understanding that the times are changing, and it is becoming risky to rely on a single income stream today. And so many people today are working from home, either because they have to, or because they want extra income, or because they love the flexibility and the freedom to be able to work from home. So what we're offering here, it's an opportunity for you to generate an income on a part-time basis, maybe while you're still kind of dealing with your job, which you don't know if you may have in 6 months or a year from now. But now we're kind of working your plan B. Once upon a time, that's what happened to me, and my plan B became my plan A. So if you take a look at these companies that are listed here, what do they all have in common? Right? We're talking about Uber, Facebook, Bolt, Airbnb, Alibaba, Expedia. What do they all have in common? Right? And as I'm sharing this, just feel free to post into the chat segment or on our Facebook Live, and just kind of post some of your comments. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to see it. Okay, so what do they all have in common? See, what's happening is that they all make use of the internet, and they connect people together. That's why social media is a big deal right now, especially dealing with the pandemic, because it's connecting people together. But you see, if you think about business model today, the fastest growing and the largest companies on the planet relies on the internet, folks, and connecting people and creating networks. Do you understand? That's the way of the future. When people say, oh, I don't believe in network marketing, think again. It's the way of the future. See, it brings incredible opportunity to build a global business no matter where you are on the planet. Folks, you could be on the moon. If Tesla owner Elon Musk turns around and succeeds in sending people to Mars, you realize that there's going to be internet, right? And with the speed of light and all the technology, it may be instant. The point here, it doesn't matter where you live. We can still connect all the time. That's the way of the future. And that's what networking is all about. See, we are living in a plug and play economy right now. Successful businesses now create value to take products and services and connecting them to people who needs them through platforms and technology. Take Uber for an example. Uber connects drivers who need passengers and passengers who need rides. And they're a platform that allows users to plug and get value. So they didn't create the two parties, but they have developed a massive business by connecting them. You understand what network marketing is? See, Alibaba created a platform to connect sellers and buyers. Expedia connected travelers to hotels and flights. See, this is the way of the future, as I said earlier, and Max is perfectly positioned to take huge advantage of this trend, especially because we're dealing with such an epidemic when it comes to our health. Do you understand? We are bringing a solution. So let me give you kind of a visual example here. See, our job here, if you look at the potential customers and partners, where he is kind of looking around and what's happening, and what's happening here, there's an associate, okay? So that's the gentleman here in the center, right over here. And this associate decides to connect the potential customer or associate to the company. And then the company turns around and says, oh, no problem. They will make sure the product is available to that potential customers, but you will be compensated for your efforts. So what happens is, because we have a support system, you can make a fortune taking advantage of that. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where your education is all about. What matters is your willingness to make a difference. That's what is going to help you grow and evolve. So the fact is that today, when we're looking at businesses, okay, what's happening here is you can build business all over the world by connecting people together. That's the way of the future. It doesn't matter who's on top and who's at the bottom, because wherever you are positioned in this business, it's whoever works that will benefit the most. That's what I love. It creates a fair playing field, and there's no peripheral treatment here. It's whoever put the work and does the activities that will succeed. So as we keep moving forward, what's really interesting is as your team starts evolving and growing, you can earn up to an amount of $40,000. This is monthly, folks. And that's not the only thing. There's 8 different ways to earn with Max International. And there's all these different little areas that will build up to this, right? So the key here is how committed are you to learn and evolve? How often will you come here and look at this presentation and preferably invite people? As I always say, if you come alone, you learn. If you come with your guests, you learn and earn in the same time. That is the way of the future. See, to earn commissions, you first must keep a business active. See, that's very important, right? So you do a monthly purchase of what we call 100 CV. It's about $100. And what happens here is usually it could vary between $100 to $150, depending on what you want. Okay, so that's what the consumption is on a monthly basis. But this is your operating cost. Folks, if you've been in business, $100 a month to be in business, it's like pocket change. You do understand that. But that's all it requires for you to maintain and stay in business. Now, how can we take that and multiply it and absolutely grow? So what I really love here, as your team grows, your sales volume will grow, your team will expand. You can see that it is possible to earn a few $100s, and you can earn up to $40,000 per month on a monthly income basis. But one of the key factors to succeed is the ability to be able to lead and mentor others to understand what it is that we're sharing here with you, to share the big picture. And here's what's interesting. You know that 40,000 that I'm telling you, that's what you can earn. But you understand that anybody in the world can also, if they choose to work to that level, can also earn these amounts. Do you understand that you have the potential to earn up to 50% of all these people you brought in? And not just them, but the people they bring in, the percentage will decrease. But this is very significant. People don't realize, people don't understand how big this is. Remember, we're dealing in a pandemic world, and people can't travel anymore. Now we have a virtual world. We have a product that are dropship in your home, and you get compensated. You can live in Canada or the United States, or in Africa, or in Ghana, or Nigeria, or Cote d'Ivoire, or Guinea, or the Philippines. It doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can do business anywhere, as long as you know these people and they're willing to do business with you. And the company is open in 18 countries around the world. What better opportunity are out there for us? And here's what's important, folks: support. We understand that most people are not business owners. They're not entrepreneurs. They do not know how to build a business. That's why we have trainings, we have offices, we have team support, we have online business centers. And many of us have created environments, right? Different websites and apps to help you, to point you in the right direction so you can learn from others who have made thousands and tens of thousands of dollars a month. And I'm not saying you're going to make that. What I'm saying is this is the possibility that you can earn if you focus and stay focused, right? So the social media platform, you're correct, Eric. You're absolutely correct, right? You're absolutely correct. So the fact here is there's other benefits. You're also joining a network of professionals, access to a free world-class training, access to business mentors. Folks, some people are very successful and brilliant at what they do. You're connected with them, and you're tapping into their energy and their power and their knowledge. That's the community. We created a group on Facebook called Crown Diamond Global Impact. That's probably the reason why you're here. You heard of it. This is an environment where we have a collective group of professionals that are sharing information you can learn from just by showing up. So how do we get started? Well, folks, listen, there's different packages that are available for you. You can pick any package. And the reason, folks, I'm in US dollars right now is because we have people from all over the world watching this, from all different continents with all different currencies. And because if you deal with one currency, it gets very confusing. So it's an American company that deals with American dollars, and each of these markets have their conversion that are being applied, and that way you'll be paying with your currency and get paid in your currency and so forth. Okay, so the point I'm telling you here is these amounts are in US dollars. So vary anywhere between $150 to $1,000, depending on the package you choose. And remember this when you start your business. If you have a garden and you want to have the most amount of the harvest, when it comes to harvest, you want to have the most amount of your product. Well, you may want to plant more seeds. You understand my logic? So if you have, for example, I'm just going to get something very simple as an individual, where you can have 25 lines in your garden and you plant seeds in 25 lines on the ground. When it comes time to harvest, would you agree that you will have a whole lot more food than the person who says, I'm only going to do 2 lines and just planting those 2 lines? Yes, it's common sense. So look at it that way. So you're not spending money and giving it to Max International. You're simply buying more products. You're buying more products to be able to plant seed in your environment. It's really that simple. That's it. That simple. So from there, folks, listen, your life today is a result of your decisions of the past. Your life tomorrow will be decisions that you're going to make today. If let's say you've done something like this before, maybe you've been in Max for a long time, maybe you didn't get the results you're looking for. But what if you get the proper mentoring, the proper training by plugging into this kind of environment? What do you think tomorrow could be like if you participate and attend and take action on these things that we suggest for you to do? I assure you that your tomorrow will be better. This is what happened to Tammy and I. Our tomorrow is today right now because we started 15 years ago. You're saying today, well, I can't wait 15 years. Well, here's the thing. After 2 years, we were out of debt and we were starting to thrive. After 6 months, we were able to actually be able to continue functioning, to feed and pay our bills and take care of our responsibility. Do you understand what I'm saying? When I'm talking 15 years, it's because we've been with Max for 15 years, but folks, things has just evolved. And folks, I know we're dealing with a difficult economy today. I know inflation has increased. I know that the exchange rate compared to US dollars have increased. I'm aware of all that. But focus on the prize, not the problem. Because if you focus on the prize, I assure you that the chances for you to get better results will be more likely than the person that keeps focusing on the problem. That is a fact. Folks, you deserve a healthy and a financial sound future. It is entirely up to you. It is your birthright to live a healthy and profitable life. You choose what you want to do. Folks, listen, you've seen enough right now to make a decision, and don't hesitate. And if you need more information, I really recommend get back to the person who invited you to look at this presentation and let them know, listen, I like what I'm hearing, I like what I see, but I just can't afford starting. Let them help you and don't make the decision and get yourself out of the game before you even started. Because there's ways around things that we can work with you. Do you understand? Everybody's responsible to come up with their money to start. But the way you start could vary. Where, for example, you can turn around and have products in people's hands, get the money, take that money and get started. Maybe if you're working with one of your partners that are, there's a trustworthy relationship there. You understand? I'm just giving you a quick clue here. Where there's a will, there's a way. And often what people will do is they will find an excuse to justify the reason why they can't. And unfortunately, it's the reason why they can't. Focus on what's possible and not what is. I assure you that's what Tammy and I have been doing for decades, and it has served us well. So it really been a treat for us to share this with you. And at the end of the day, what's very important that you understand as you, okay, I've noticed here, Tupi, you came in as a host, no worries, all is good. So I've noticed here, folks, that what I'm sharing with you is something that have made a difference for Tammy and I and countless thousands, I'm being conservative, folks, listen, tens of thousands of others around the globe. If you would have told me today how our life would be, most importantly, the friendship and the friends that we have made over the years by this wonderful opportunity, I assure you, I would not have believed it. This is a great home. I love my home, and I hope that you will too. So do get back with the person I invited you to this presentation this evening, or this afternoon, or this morning, regardless of where you live. And I look forward to welcoming you to our team. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon, everybody. Bye for now.